Debbie Turner and her husband Eric have been trying to move to Queensland for months, but the prospect of paying $145 each for a COVID test required to cross the border was too much.
That's when we threw our hands in the air and said, that's it, we can't afford it.
But it turns out the tests are free. After days of bickering over who should pay, it finally emerged late yesterday that because the requirement falls under a public health order, the costs are shared by both the Commonwealth and state governments.
We've had a great testing program for 18 months. The Premier herself signed that agreement on March the 13th, 2020.
But it appears there were mixed messages and miscommunication at both ends about what that meant. The Premier revealing she only became aware the tests were free yesterday afternoon.
I'm not the Health Minister.
Well, has anyone been speaking to Greg Hunt?
Well, ask Greg Hunt. Why hasn't Greg?
Why
hasn't Greg? No. This is a backflip by the federal government. This is about singling Queensland out.
Under pressure to explain how such an important measure came to be so comprehensively mismanaged.
This is about the federal election. Why did the federal government want Queenslanders to get COVID for Christmas?
It was put under some doubt from the Queensland Premier. We have a suspicion it may have been an accident.
The federal government thought the state was wanting a certificate as proof of a negative test, which comes at a cost. But the state has only ever needed a text message for your result, and that's free. Ms Palaszczuk denies it took her government too long to clarify the situation.
I don't pick up the phone to the Federal Health Minister. I'm happy to pick up the phone to Scott Morrison, and Scott Morrison's got my number as well.
It's hard to recall an issue that's been allowed to fester for so long based on a misunderstanding. And the fact that neither side seems to have checked with the other has unnecessarily prolonged the confusion. With the Commonwealth and the state government playing politics, it's the public losing out.
They should be looking at it from the human aspect. Yep, with a bit of compassion. There's not much compassion out there.
Nobody wins when a government is unable to deliver clarity of message.
The tourism industry says the clarity is a welcome relief for the struggling sector.
And we've had 18 months of uncertainty over one issue or another, and most importantly, border closure. So this latest episode didn't help.
Rachel Rieger, ABC News, Brisbane.